What's going on, everybody?
Live Monday.
We're a little late, about a minute late. Sorry about that. Had a couple of technical difficulties. Had to restart the computer, and all of a sudden it needed an update.
Yeah. Uh-oh. My volumes today, they ain't.
Boom! I just caught mine. I'm on it. I'm on the A game today.
I see Auntie Ann, O'Rourke's Littlefield, Cully Texan, and Paul Honeyman so far in the chat.
What's going on, everybody?
Can you click new comment for me?
I can't even see the comment yet. There we go.
Nona Milton, hello.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, nice. Glenda Wright, Sylvia.
Hey guys, driving and taking my 9-year-old out for her birthday. Nice.
Brian Wilkerson, what's going on? Robert Budlong, wow, over 100 people to start the live.
That's right. Coming in strong, coming in hot. Hey, let me hit the like button. Hey, why I'm hitting the like button? Everybody else hit the like button.
I hit the like button on the way in. I think I was number 62.
Nice. Hey, buddy, how are you doing today? Looks like everything is coming together. Hey, Mike, what's up, bro?
What's going on
with you?
Joseph O'Brien, what's going on?
Yeah, things are going real good, guys. It's moving and grooving up here for sure. Got an absolutely beautiful view, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Let's see here.
And after a torrential downpour of the morning time, it did turn out to be a fair afternoon.
Yeah, it rained until about noon. I was actually on the road running some errands and going to get some adult beverages and stuff.
Brian Wilkerson just said that. How's that adult beverage?
The adult beverage is mighty fine, mighty fine. I also got some more sipping cream. I got the good sipping cream with my little handles.
Oh, yeah, the Jackson.
Yeah, I got the brown sugar and the banana pudding.
Okay.
Banana pudding. It's in the freezer.
Sheila Tubbs, hello. Auntie Ann said, I'll always hit the like button on the way in.
That's because you're a superstar.
Almost didn't make it as I was working on a new song. Glad to see you, said Carol Swanson King.
Little camping girl equal Kathy. Good evening, gentlemen.
Good evening.
Good evening.
The grass is enjoying the rain for sure, Cuddly Texan.
Oh, man, I'm as happy as a puppy with two beep over that.
Dang, Sharon Tennant said she didn't get any rain at all yesterday or today in north central Arkansas.
Oh, wow.
I'm surprised at that because there was so much precipitation.
It was a good rain. It wasn't too much. It was like just a good, steady kind of soaking and stuff, which is great when it's as dry as it is because the soil can't take it in fast enough and just run off. You know what I mean? Now it's just a good soaking rain.
Hey, McKevin said, I want to see bonfire.
It's coming, but it probably won't be until the fall or until we get more rain because, yeah, right now we'd light this whole mountain up. That's a big pile, guys. Camera don't do it.
I don't think your pile is ready for fire.
No.
You got to consolidate a little bit. Yeah. His whole pile stretches across his whole property.
It's about 50 yards. It's about half the length of a football field.
That's it. Maybe, I think it's more than that.
Maybe longer. It's pretty long.
Let's trade paint. What's going on? Country to coast. Nice to see you again.
Auntie Ann said it poured there yesterday and this morning. Same thing here. What a view. Yeah, it's amazing. See McKevin in here. David, did you hear from Rusty? Yes, I have.
Auntie Ann, I'm not a fan of the banana cream. But me neither. The banana sipping cream.
3 days of rain. Utah went from 100 degrees to 70 degrees.
Nice.
It was in the 70s for the last 2 days here with the rain.
Yeah. Dennis Green said, hey, Mike, I was watching your video when you were cutting that tree that looked like it was coming back at you when I stopped the video to get to the live. You might want to go back after the live and check out the rest of that video because I think the tree does lean back mighty far.
Ridge Life in the house. Sorry, no tags on the phone.
What's going on, Brother Tim?
Where are you headed, brother? Or where are you coming back from? Tim's been getting it in over there on the property.
Yeah, Tim has been. Man,
yeah, anybody that comes over there, he puts on the work.
Yeah,
it's like he'll be out there having Grandma Carolyn humping solar panels. Here,
right.
So.
What's going on, Beachy? Looking so good. What a view. That's right.
Yeah, that view is. It's legit. It changes everything. I have literally started and began my mornings and evenings sitting in my outdoor kitchen staring at the view.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Auntie Ann, we appreciate that. Thank you. I just seen what you did there.
What, we got rid of somebody?
No, but I would like to remind everybody very kindly that although it is the political season, that let's go ahead and keep all of our political opinions to ourselves. We would appreciate it.
Yeah, I don't do politics on here. Too much of a hot button topic.
Yeah. Belco Glass, what's going on? Dorian H, hello.
Paul said Tim actually got his hands dirty in this video today. What did he do? Grab some dirt?
Yeah. Philly, Texas said, I thought Mike was going to hit the vibe for a minute. Yeah, guys, after this live, if you haven't checked out the new video that came out on Drifting Dreamers 5 just about 45 minutes ago, it's a nail biter. Started off going one way, and I tell you what, I could have easily given up 30 minutes into that day because it started off rough and it got rougher. However, I decided not to let the day win, and I just kept on trucking. Hello. Anna Stevenson, hello. No problem, Louise.
What's going on there, shorty? First day of school? Tell them.
Yep. How was school?
Fun? Yep. What'd you do?
For the first day, I got no homework.
Nice.
I also...
Bet the parents did.
We did our homework over the weekend. We didn't have no homework today.
I met a new student that's in our class.
Here, thanks.
Oh.
We also watched a little movie called Magic School Bus.
Oh, I like Magic School Bus.
Yeah, and you're twinning.
Oh yeah.
You're twinning with your uncle.
Yep,
right
look
now.
at that shirt. Yep.
Country to coast. Yep, today was the kids' first day back from school, and Uncle David is making them hamburgers and hot dogs, grilling them out.
Trina Rock, Serenity actually got absolutely lucky, and she already knew her teacher and who she was going to be. But how do you like your new teacher that you got?
I love them.
Yep. Her teacher, she's got two, and one of them was her teacher from last year. Her teacher just moved up a grade. So that was absolutely amazing. And then the second teacher is one that she has had, one that she knows previously.
My homeroom teacher,
Yeah.
Bitty Boo in the house. What's going on?
Dana, hello, dear. Big Burke's Adventures, hello. Said, hey, Serenity.
Hello.
So, got the road done just in time for all this rain that we've been having. And I will say it still needs more work and some more fill dirt here and there, but much better than what it normally is when it rains. Normally it's just mud puddles like all the way down. Now you got a couple little shallow ones, but no ruts. No, it's not crazy.
That one there by the gate was bad. It was bad.
Yeah.
Brian Wilkerson is letting you know that Tim wants to know, when are y'all going on the camping motorcycle trip?
About a month and 4 days.
So the countdown is upon us.
Yeah. Well, that's not really the camping one. We got Airbnbs on that one, but we are going on a motorcycle trip.
Okay.
And then I'm down whenever. I mean, you tell me. I'll make it work. I've been out in this Texas heat moving and edging the yard. Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's, man.
How's the new makers? I have not tried it yet. We're going to try that here in a little while. I'm going to go check the grill here in about 15 minutes. Come back with some ice and some smaller cups, and we're going to try
I'm excited for that. I've never done that. What you're talking about?
We're gonna try the Nubbin Ridge for y'all that don't know, that's in here that don't follow me on Come On Keeping It Real, which I'd suggest that you do that because a lot of stuff gets talked about over there.
Yeah.
A lot of beans get spilled, sneak peeks, all kinds of stuff. But the adult beverage store here, which shocked me, has its own line of Maker's Mark. I guess the owner of that was allowed to select his own barrels, his own kind of formula type situation, and make their own special Maker's Mark.
Yeah.
And so I got some to try because I'm all about supporting the local community and stuff. And I think it's really cool. because it ain't like some huge super center or nothing. It's just a little adult beverage store out by the county line. So I think it's really cool that they got their own little signature blends. So that's pretty cool.
Brian Wilkerson, I don't think he's seen it. Brian wants to know, did you see the mean post that was on Facebook about you?
No, probably not. There's always mean posts about me, Brian. Can you be more specific?
Auntie Ann dropping a link. Come on, keeping it real. Bluegrass Country Living. Hello.
Auntie Ann is actually my moderator on Facebook, so she'll probably end up letting me know what's going on there and probably removing them if it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I don't moderate the Facebook because it takes me pretty much full time to moderate YouTube.
Yeah.
So Auntie Ann is a big help behind the scenes, guys. There's a reason why she is the superstar.
Oh, Paul Hunterman said, Tim grabbed some of the galvanized tubes with his bare hands, even though they provided gloves.
Ooh.
Man, calluses maybe?
Wow. Galvanized.
I won't lie. Tim's got it going on over there, though. He's got me so jelly with all that solar action he's got going on.
Pat says she lives 10 minutes from Maker's Mark. It's pretty good. Got a pretty good taste room and nice and smooth. Oh, nice.
That's pretty cool. Lauren and Joel would make it home. What's going on, guys?
Well, now I'm curious about what Brian, tell me what the bad thing said.
Yeah.
It was about the baby goat, David. Oh, I'm sure. You know what? Anytime you have loss on a mountain and stuff, somebody's going to have an opinion and act like it's your fault and all that other stuff.
Auntie Ann said she removed that post already.
Yeah, thank you. I don't sweat that stuff, guys. I know I'm the one that's got to look in the mirror every day, and I'm happy with what I see. And all of my animals are very well treated, very well fed, if not probably overfed, you know. And there's a reason why all of my animals have personalities and they're so sociable and they're so camera friendly and all of that. That don't just happen. They're not naturally that way, guys. It's because I spend a lot of time with them. I talk to them all the time. There's a lot that goes on behind the camera. So I don't even sweat people's opinion about that stuff. And even if they like see a dirty water over there with the goats and stuff, they don't know the backstory of that. They don't know as soon as I fill it up, a clip sets in it, even though she's got a swimming pool right beside the two water boats.
Yeah.
That's just who she is, and that's just the way that it is. So I don't sweat all of that. Yeah. Life's too short. Yeah. I try not to let that drama in the house, honestly. I don't really get too upset until they start getting personal and trying to divide family and stuff like that. Yeah. That's kind of when you get a reaction out of it.
I was holding the comment, but I lost it. It was somebody was saying it was pretty much the same person who used to come over on our page talking a whole bunch of mess, and we've already blocked him over here. So
yeah, the thing about it is guys, this group of trolls, it's basically the same ones that's hitting all these channels. You know what I mean? And if y'all don't think that we don't talk about it and we don't know who you are, you're crazy. This whole family thing isn't just for YouTube. We talk daily.
Yeah.
Right. Daily. It's we're in constant communication. And if you're disrespecting and being that way towards the family member, we know.
Yeah.
We got our eye out for you. Did you already do a freezer camp with the rabbits that Addie helped take care of? One of them I did, because they all got out because they chewed through the bottom of the door, and I was able to catch all of them but one. And for 2 days I chased this sucker. And so I went ahead and introduced him to freezer camp. So he was the first thing processed on the mountain as far as that goes. The other ones will be getting done later on this week, except for the 2 gray ones, because actually one of the gray ones is going to go over to SLR. They're needing a new female. And the other one, I promised Daddy I would keep.
Yeah.
So it's going to become one of my new breeders, being that it has a different dad than that male there. It gives me a little diversity in the line. So, but yeah, coming soon. But one of them is already processed. Yes.
Paul, I just read it before you deleted that. But I mean, Sheila Tubbs, if that's the way you feel, then that is the way you feel. She said, Mike, I left the live. She was the one who had, I'll just read it. It said, Mike, I left the live, but decided to come back and let you know that I didn't want you to talk about politics. I just said vote Trump. But if I can't have freedom of speech, then I don't have to watch.
Yeah. You do have freedom of speech. It's just I also have the freedom to control the narrative inside my chat. And I choose not to talk about stuff that's going to cause divide between people. I'm a firm believer, guys, into the fact that right there, the way that portrayed is the main reason why I don't do politics on here, because people get way too much into their feelings about it. I'm a firm believer in it's a free country. Choose what you want to choose and all that other stuff. And I'm not going to hate you either direction as long as you're not causing harm to the other people. You know what I mean? If everybody thought and believed and liked the same thing, this would be a very boring world. And honestly, I probably wouldn't be a YouTuber because I'd be just like the rest of everybody else. You know what I mean? I don't think I have to express that type of stuff. I believe by my lifestyle and who I am and the type of person that I am and my beliefs and everything else. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to know who I am.
Right.
So there's no need to try to cause divide between people. That's just my personal opinion. My thing is everybody should love everybody. And as long as you're not affecting somebody else in a negative way, you won't hear me say nothing about it. It's your own choice, because we are free to say whatever we want to say. Just like I'm free not to discuss it.
Yep.
Matter of fact, that's probably the most that I have discussed ever. So there you go.
$5 super chat. Our buddy Dennis Green said, "Hey Mike, how pumped are you about some Niner football? I actually watched preseason."
That's another thing we don't talk about. Raggedy football teams like the Niners, and I'm glad he changed.
Yeah,
because if y'all seen,
you guys seen the thumbnail.
If you've seen the thumbnail, I put stuff over it because I didn't even want to see it.
Yeah, I told Lissa that you put the word live right up, and Lissa said, "Oh, he did that on purpose."
Oh yes, I absolutely did.
I had on my new Gator shirt, my new Gator hat, and David was like, "Oh no."
See, and I'll tell you the type of uncle I am. I went down there and I seen him, and I was like, "God, you're looking rough today." Yeah. He was feeling all fresh and clean, and I was like, "Man, you're struggling today,
man." And I'm not sure if they're coming to the jungle or not.
Brian said a lot of people were about telling that person off that posted it today. I did an angry face on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, guys, I don't sweat that kind of stuff. It takes a lot to rattle me. About once or twice a year, you'll hear me. I'll make a video on it because the people sometimes just take it a little too far. Mainly, like I think the last one was talking stuff about my granddaughter. I will not put up with that at all.
Sergeant's Talk TV, what's going on? Is that Big Mike over there?
David, you should get a turkey. I have with my chickens. He is cool. I do want turkeys, but I want to wait until I get the infrastructure for it. Right now, I want to separate the chickens and the ducks. So it won't be until I do a little bit more. This bulldozer thing, guys, I didn't do it live last week because we didn't really get to talk about the bulldozer.
Right.
This bulldozer thing was not nothing that was planned. It came out of left field on me. Like the opportunity came, I was able to fortunately pull it off.
Yeah.
Did put me in a little bit of bind, I ain't gonna lie. You know, I had to tighten up the, what they say, tighten up the purse strings a little bit, tighten up the purse strings a little bit. Had to reroute some stuff and put something else off that I was planning on doing, all that good stuff to work out the logistics. It was too good of a deal and too good of an opportunity, and he was available and in the area.
Right.
And it, by me doing this, unlocked so many other projects.
It did.
You know what I mean? So I decided that it jumped up on the priority list. Like I tell you guys, it's a game plan, not a set plan.
Yeah.
And I think I got a lot of bang for my buck, and he'll be back out here as well when he gets his dozer fixed, and we'll finish things up.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that's kind of took full priority kind of over everything.
But honestly, it's amazing. But it is amazing.
Like right now I'm looking at it. Oh my goodness, it's so gorgeous.
Charlotte Akers, hello, said good evening everyone. David and Mike had to make the daughter a root beer float before hopping on.
And I ain't had one of them in a minute.
That sounds good.
It sounds amazing. All right, so I'm gonna go. We're about 20 minutes in. I'm gonna go check the grill.
Okay. Yeah,
I'm gonna get some ice and some little cups or whatever. We're gonna see about kind of hanging out and doing that thing.
John Evans said, David, does Mike owe any more push-ups?
Yes.
I do not think I can do a push-up. I could give it a shot.
I think yeah. I'm a good uncle, man. He's hurt right now, and I wouldn't even do that to him.
Yes.
And to be honest with you, I couldn't do a push-up right now either with my wrist.
Yeah.
So I can relate. Me and Mike basically are in pain every day right now.
Man. Moon Clip said, David, the only time I've seen you rattled was when your cat disappeared. That's true. Yeah, not much rattles him. Island Life in Tasmania, what's going on, brother? Hope you're doing well. No, or Works Littlefield, the creek did not run, just a little puddles here and there. Trina Rock, I don't believe David has seen any boar out here, but there are people hog hunting all around us, so they are here for sure. And Chance said, I wouldn't be able to get anything done without looking at the view. Hey, Cuddly, it's all right, brother. You can send all the memes you want. They don't ever look at any of the Facebook stuff. Somebody had a question about the update on the money we raised 3 months ago. I would like to say it was not 3 months ago. It was about 2 months and about a week and a half ago. But yes, there is a big update on that. I actually was able to talk to the superintendent of Western Yell County Schools, which is Western Yell Elementary is one of the schools we'll be donating to. And I talked to them about whether it's going to be a personal or a certified check, or, you know, does it need to be a money order? You know, what type of funds do, you know, are they allowed to take any special things back and forth? And, you know, about filming, because I want to be able to film, you know, at least some kind of transaction of it going down. That way, you know, everybody can, you know, see what's happening. So news should be coming on that any day. We're going to do 3 separate videos of that. We're going to do one for that school. And then we're going to make a whole totally different video because it's a whole totally different county. So I got to talk to another superintendent about that. And the reason that I waited so long is because school is now back in session. So now we'll be able to get things rolling. I look at the Napa and Sonoma Valleys from my view, said Greg Kozer. Man, that is amazing. Thank you so much, Auntie Ann. Drop in our Drifting Dreamers 5 actually has a talking blog very similar to Come On Keeping It Real. And Auntie Ann just dropped that link, Dreaming with Drifters. Thank you so much.
So this is the bottle.
Dennis Green, $5 super chat. Mike, maybe you could buy David some ice cream push-ups to settle the score.
This is 108.3 proof.
Okay.
54.15 alcohol was happening, and it's dated September the 21st.
Okay.
And it has 21.
Okay.
So it's a couple of years old. Let's see here. Blended by
Neil. I'm still very much injured.
Then it's got the profile. So let's crack it open and see what kind of. We're gonna do 2 things here. We're gonna pour a little bit. We're gonna sip it on just ice.
Yeah.
Go ahead and get a good.
Charlotte Ellis, no, we didn't donate any funds to the magazine school, but Boonville Elementary will be one of the other recipients of that. There's also going to be another $1,000 donation to the local veterans organizations here, and that will be located in the Blue Mountain.
Yeah.
Woo! You heard that pop?
Pop, 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 pop.
Hope Mike ain't riding the e-bike after drinking that. Yeah. Well, I'm excited to see something like this. I haven't had nothing like this.
Hold on one second.
Solar DIY howdy in review. We've been getting a lot done on the mountain. He has. There's been so much progress being done up here. The Flash One, what's going on? Said, and Mike, just DD5 just realized you're up and back from work. It's 12:20 a.m. in London, UK, as usual. Love both your content. I watch it every day. Respect, brothers. Thank you so much, brother. And thank you even more, people like you and our friend Paul Honeyman over there staying up late night, and everybody else on that side of the world. Thank you so much.
I'm not gonna pour it on camera because I don't know if I'm allowed.
True.
I'd rather be safe than sorry.
If that puts hair in your head, David, I'll need a few bottles. Maybe stop shaving my head.
All right. Salud. Ooh, it's got a little fang to it.
I'm gonna chase it with my drink.
It's got a smooth flavor though.
Yes, Kemp Family Farm. That Makers is 108 proof. Yes.
Yep. So we got this.
Ooh.
And you stick it over the what's happening like this. And then my brother hooked me up. Part of my birthday, what's happening, he got me.
Oh.
He even got me the little blowtorch.
This is Grumpy Grandpa, by the way. Oh, Solar DIY Hobby and Reviews. It's Grumpy Grandpa.
Oh, nice. We got pecan. We got cherry.
It's in Mike's face.
We got oak. And we got bourbon soaked oak. Now I'm going to let y'all decide which one we use.
Yeah, Neil, I apologize. I didn't mean to say the VA. It is a local VWF. I apologize, not the VA.
All right, so
do you want me to hold that up so they can see?
well, I want them to choose which one we're going to use.
Oh.
Oak, cherry, pecan, or bourbon soaked oak. Oh, what the heck is going on? I just felt what?
I just felt a cork pop and followed it with your channel, David.
Nice.
Popping.
Okay, so bourbon was the first two, so we're going to use the bourbon soaked oak. All right, so what we're going to do here is
Jack Daniels or Makers, which is your favorite?
I don't do Jack Daniels.
Fair enough.
At all. There's a story about that I can't tell on YouTube.
That's real.
You want to hold it?
Yep.
Okay, so we're going to take a little pinch of the bourbon soaked oak right here.
This is so cool. I've never seen nothing like this. I would have voted the pecan myself. Brown works it. Mike, watch out for the butterflies. Hey, this stuff starts making me see butterflies. I might drink some more of it.
This thing got a safety lid on there. Oh yeah. Here, bring it up. There you go. It's not a. I don't have clear glasses. Up. There we go.
Oh, you wanted to see the drink?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Y'all see the smoke going down in there?
Tammy Baker, 108 proof and a blowtorch. What could possibly go wrong? Yeah, you guys see the smoke that's going down in there? That's cool. That is so cool. Bourbon oak, that's right. David, you will pass out on us at the end. This video.
We'll let that sit for a minute. Well, if you want pecan,
okay, yeah,
we can do pecan.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Greg, we did not burn on the mountain anywhere yet, although I am thinking about burning some down at my house because I have more of a controlled pile.
That's cool.
Brooks, I noticed that I want to see butterflies. And then Brooks says, now, Mike, you know good and well you don't need to see any more butterflies. Jamie Smith, Mike, your face is priceless. Heather Hopper said, bong for booze.
Up.
All right, check it out, guys.
We're using a real one this time.
So you can, woo!
That one might be too strong.
Too much.
Too strong.
So you guys can see what the top of it looks like.
Lighter ain't working with me.
Neil said we might not feel any pain after these drinks. Ain't no flame coming off. It's dying.
The lighter's not cooperating. That one joker right there is. Hold on, let me turn it down some. That joker's. That one's serious.
Don't let Drew get a hold of that, said Cully, Texas. Oh, there we go. There we go. You see that smoke going down in there, guys?
That'll be enough for now.
Yeah.
This torch is a little much for that. I have to get a little bit better, smaller torch.
Auntie Ann as he blows up his drink.
Baboosh. What do y'all think about me doing a cabin and tiny house tour here soon? Because I have changed quite a bit of stuff.
Yep. Yep. I think that would be a good idea.
All right, let's try it.
All right, guys. Ooh, do you see all the smoke that came off of that? Look at that.
Might want to blow smoke out.
Should we blow it out?
There you go. It's gone now. You moved it. It's a strong whiskey.
Oh,
Can you taste the pecan?
I did taste no pecan.
It's too strong for Mike. Mike ain't much for the stronger.
I will not tell a story right here. This stuff is not for me. This is not my my forte.
It's strong. You know dang well that the butterflies are waiting for you outside.
Hey, now, for real, there's always butterflies here.
Yeah.
Like, there are always butterflies. Don't show why you're wasted. Yeah.
Just don't put anything over 150 proof in there. Yeah.
Okay.
Have a little fire. I'm gonna tell you right now, guys, y'all ain't gonna see me wasted on camera.
Right.
First of all, I don't get wasted.
Right.
I'm the type of person, once I get me a little feeling decent or whatever, I switch to water. Those days are long gone for me. It's for sipping. Yes, it is, Tim. Yes, it is. I got you a new one to try there, Tim.
Tim, I can't even sip this stuff, brother. If it ain't got a cut on it, I just can't do that raw, uncut, man. That stuff hits me like.
Hit the like button, everyone. How many people? We had 582 people watching us do that.
Nice. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us.
Nice. Let's see here. I haven't even been paying attention.
Y'all are, Ulrich's Littlefield said y'all are spoiled with all that sweet moonshine.
Yeah, we got a little bit of that too.
Midnight Vlog said that whiskey looks like it's giving Mike's, kicking Mike's.
Yeah. Speaking of Mike, you're gonna have to do it one more time. I gotta pull the burgers real quick.
Oh, nice. Heck yeah. Hey, did you throw any cheese on them?
No, not yet. I'm gonna pull them, and then when we're done, I'll finish them off.
Ah, I got you. Stephen Mai said you guys are getting whiskey bitten hellbound. I hope not. Brian Wilkerson says, I keep getting a lot of ads tonight. Well, that sucks, brother. I did actually just get one on my phone as well. Big Wave, what's going on? Anona Milton, come on, Mike. It will put hair on your chest. Yeah. I have like the tiniest patch of hair on my chest, and that's it. I don't grow much hair on my chest. Me and Gumby talked about you today, Anona Milton. Talking about future endeavors of what may to come. Who knows? My throat is sympathy burning for yours, Mike. Yeah, right? Use that stuff to start the brush fires, Mike, said West House. Annette, no, I don't have a buzz yet, but I'm sure if I drink much more of this, or maybe by the time I do drink this one. I'm not a big drinker. I don't drink a lot. I do like to drink socially. I get there mighty quick, so I don't do it very much. I'm a cheap what they call a cheap date. Pearly May, the kids did great in school today. When I picked them up from the bus stop, Lissa and myself went up there, and I asked all three of the kids the same question. And I started with Talon, and I asked them, what was the thing you enjoyed the most about school today? And then after he answered, I said, what is something that you really didn't like? And I asked all three of them, but all in all, they had a good day. Shout out Texas Garage Rock Legends, Bubble Puppy. Your acidity reminds me of one of the hit 1969's Hot Smoke and Saffras. Woo, look at them burgers. Hey, question. Did you make those burgers like you normally make them?
No.
Okay, thank God.
What?
You put onion all in them and stuff?
Nah.
Yeah. Uncle David likes to pack his burgers full of onion and then cook them. And Lissa would love it, and a lot of you guys love it. But me and all three of my kids aren't eating that. One advantage, if Mike gets tipsy, David has an extra bed in the old cabin, said David Moffett.
It's right on the other side as well. I got a whole little bedroom set up in here now. I'm telling you, a lot of stuff's changed in here. You see, we got a little refrigerator in here now.
Right. Now, Midnight Vlogs, I am not the guy that has a drink in the beginning of the night and then one drink closer to the end and just feel good. I will drink, and if the buzz gets there, boy, we gonna be there. I'm just not gonna take it to the level to where we go over the edge and I'm over the edge.
Shallow said I should have saved the drink thing for Fired Up Fridays. I might do that. I mean, I have it, and I got all kinds of different flavors and stuff here.
Yeah.
So, I've been wanting to get into like smoked bourbons and stuff. I've had it at a couple of restaurants and stuff like that. And They actually sell a thing that goes over the big green egg, the top of it, and it catches the smoke off your grill, and then it has like a salt bottom. You put your cup on and you stick it over there, and it encases it.
Yeah. Simple solution, Mike. Fix your own darn burgers. You better believe it, Paul.
They ain't gonna taste as good as mine.
I mean, but I'll eat them.
Yeah.
But I'll eat them. They're gonna taste great.
I'm trying to expand Mike's palate because he's very picky.
Right.
He's very, very picky.
I mean,
I will tell him he always tries it. That he knows since he was young that just try it.
Yep.
At least give me the chance. Try it. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. But there's no point in passing up something. It might be the best thing you've ever eaten in your life, and you don't know if you didn't try. It might be the worst.
That same thing happened. Actually, the last 4th of July that I was down there in Florida with you.
Yeah.
And it had the goat brains.
Oh yeah.
And I tried it, and not only did I eat it, but I had 2 helpings of it and was tearing it up. The whole daggone goat, or they put it in the ground and they cook it and stuff like that. And the lady was telling me it was dumplings.
Yeah.
And we're good.
Yeah. That's and that was also cooked with the blood of it. So, but it has to be fresh. Yeah. Y'all have no idea. My off-grid cooking is on another level. I just ain't got set up to a point to really get on that. I can cook in the ground, above ground, around ground, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah. Brooke Birch right now is talking about we need more fired up Fridays.
Can't pick on a man for having a simple palate. I just I ain't picking on him. I just want him to expand his what's happening. I was the same way with my kids too. I was forced to eat stuff. You eat what was in front of you, period. It didn't matter. I'm not that way. I want you to give it a good, honest chance. And if you like it, you like it. And with my kids, I told them I can tell if you're gonna say no before you even bite it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you never know. There's so many different flavors and stuff out there in this world. You don't know what. That's like people that say they don't like seafood. There's so many different types of seafood. You know what I mean?
True.
There's so many different types. Yeah, you might not like what you've tried, but that don't mean there ain't something out there cooked a certain way that you might like.
Yeah. So. Hey, in our works little field, Jamie, you hit it right on the head because I'm the same way as Kevin. I like onion powder and I like onion salt.
You like the flavor of it. I like the texture.
Yes. And the same way.
Mike is definitely a texture person.
Same way with peppers and stuff like that.
Yeah. Because he even tried my jalapeno peppers and the same thing. He liked the flavor of it, just not the texture.
That's right, Midnight Vlogs. I was always told to try anything once. If you don't like it, then at least you try it.
Exactly. Because it would really, think about it. Your whole life, you will not try something, and then say 40 years later, you finally try it, and it's the best thing you've ever eaten in your life.
Oh, man.
You've literally given up half your life to not be able to enjoy something so good. You know what I mean? When in all reality, if you'd have just tried it and been like, no, not for me, or And I used to not be a big vegetable person. Like I didn't like vegetables, and I've kept trying it over the years because your taste buds change as well. So
Kathleen says, is Florida too far to bring seafood back from? That all depends on what kind of refrigeration system or how awesome your cooler is.
Yeah.
And if you're driving all the way through.
And if you decide to freeze it versus not freezing it.
Right. Because that makes
you freeze it, you're fine. If you can keep it frozen, you're fine. But then you also, in my opinion, once you freeze seafood, it's no longer fresh seafood.
Right. Well, it's frozen.
Yeah. When you're from somewhere like Florida or by a coast or something like that, and you're used to fresh seafood, it's a big difference.
Jamie said, I got an F for not eating a sardine on cracker in 7th grade geography class. I wouldn't have ate it either.
I would have. I actually like sardines now.
Really?
I didn't used to. A sardine on cracker with hot sauce is amazing. Smoked. Yeah.
I also don't like tomatoes, but love ketchup. Let me rephrase. I don't like cooked tomatoes. I will eat a raw tomato.
But it will eat spaghetti.
I love spaghetti.
Which is cooked tomatoes.
Yeah, but I don't like chunks of tomato.
I know, but I'm just saying it's still cooked tomatoes no matter how you look at it.
So crazy.
It's like him and I'll never let him get any kind of anything, but The instant mashed potatoes versus potatoes. That's the weirdest thing. That to me, that just is unhuman.
Yeah, it's so weird.
I do too, dude. Taste buds change over time. Yeah, mine definitely has. I used to only like beans and peas. I was never one for like broccoli and Brussels sprouts and all that kind of stuff. Was never my thing. But now I like it all as long as it's cooked right because I'm also a texture person. That's why I don't like soggy bread. Like broccoli. I like broccoli, but I like it. It's got to be perfectly cooked. It's still got to have a little bit of crisp to it, but cooked.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And once it gets soggy, I'm done with it.
Yeah.
I ain't no brains unless I'm starving to death or a zombie. Hey.
Did it green?
Them goat brains.
In my defense, I didn't know they were brains. I thought they were dumplings. And I got another bowl after I knew what they were, though.
I grew up around Spanish my whole life.
Thank you so much for watching Texas Grammy.
Thank you. And I have tried a lot of really authentic Mexican food, and you don't want to turn your nose up to it because some of that junk is just mind-blowing good.
Shiloh Acre said, I heard recently that your taste bud change every 7 years or so. I like a lot of uncooked vegetables. I don't like a lot of cooked vegetables. I eat spinach and broccoli and carrots and tomato, but if you cook all that stuff, I don't like it.
See, I never used to like spinach. Hated it. Texture thing, all that. And I still won't eat spinach like boiled or whatever like they do.
Right.
But I love taking like fresh spinach and mixing it in with my eggs and stuff like that and cooking it that way. Really good.
Oh, can you click them right there?
Yep. I ain't eating that either. Me too. My sons are Hispanic. Nice.
Yeah, Joe Jacobson. Yeah, I like red sauce on my pizza. I like white sauce on my pizza also.
The dog catcher. What about snotty food like runny egg whites, oysters? See, now I like oysters, but I don't like the white runny in my eggs at all.
I'll eat like a sunny side up egg with the yolk in it and mash it up and put it on toast and eat it like that.
As long as that white's not runny. I just can't.
Yeah, the white. Yeah, the white can't
the
be
yolk. I love the yolk runny.
Yeah.
I'll sop the yolk up, but that white runny.
Yeah, that's
let's see here. Well, we're all over the place.
Yeah.
We talking about goat brains and all kinds of stuff. I like raw eggs. I wouldn't say I like it, Paul, but I've had quite a few of them in my sports years, working out and stuff like that. Now, I have put raw eggs in like milkshakes, stuff like that.
Okay. I put raw eggs in the dog food.
Yeah, the dogs around here get a lot of eggs. Not like overwhelming, but a couple times a week they'll get some eggs.
Midnight Vlog said, I know people that can eat snails but can't eat raw eggs. I've never had any escargot. But hey, I give it a shot.
I actually have.
Have you?
Yes.
How was it? Terrible?
I wasn't mad at it.
Oh,
I wasn't mad at it. It ain't something that I would pay the price for.
Right. Okay.
But I didn't pay the price.
Oh, fair.
It was on the table and I tried it. So, but yeah, it wasn't horrible.
Once the chat turns to food, it goes on and on, said Kathleen.
I'm sorry about Cinnamon passing. Yeah, that was unfortunate. It came out of nowhere. Literally, it was like I seen her, and 2 hours later, me and Mike walked out there and found her. So, like I said, I knew it was 50-50 with her. I knew from the beginning.
I did start, huh?
And I had a lot of people say, "Oh, you needed to worm her." She has been wormed. All of my babies and stuff get all the stuff that they're supposed to have, all that other stuff that gets done. I just don't really put that on camera a whole lot because then a lot of people's got stuff to say about that. You need to take it to the vet. You need to do this or whatever. I've been raising goats for some time now. I know what I'm doing when it comes to goats. Yeah. And honestly, I haven't had a lot of loss when it comes to goats. Most of the time my goats are pretty healthy, knock on wood. I just happen to have the eagle right here beside me.
Right.
But it's just when you raise certain animals long enough, you learn those animals, and goats is one of those things that I've probably got more of my most experience with, and that's not even counting as a child,
right?
Like stuff, but even in my adulthood, goats is my starter animal. Like a lot of people start with chickens. I always start with goats. I did here. You know,
Okay.
I did in Florida. You know what I mean? It's goats are kind of my thing. And I knew when she was born that something wasn't right. And I knew that it was a 50-50 shot. All I could do was do everything that I needed to do to give her the best chance as possible.
Right.
And let the cards kind of play out where they play out.
Right.
And she didn't make it.
Oh my gosh. Philip Pratt. I seen that question today myself, and Lissa and I had a very lengthy conversation about it. Isn't scrambled eggs the same as fried chicken? I have the answer to this, okay?
Mm-hmm.
The answer is no. All right. Although it's very close, but the answer is no. It doesn't, because that egg is just that chicken's menstrual cycle.
Yeah.
That egg does not become a chicken until that rooster fertilizes that egg with that seed. So really, I mean, we're just scrambling up the menstrual cycles of the chicken. So it hasn't really become an egg. That's weird, huh?
Well, I agree. I knew who was coming through the door before the door even opened.
Yeah. Dinner's almost ready, sweetie.
Getting close.
I know she's hungry.
All I gotta do is throw some hot dogs on and put a little cheese and barbecue and stuff like that.
Go tell mommy to get the mac and cheese ready.
Yeah. Tell her the pots are in the bottom drawer of the kitchen there. The big pot that she's.
Marilyn Bryson, hello from Toronto. Nice to see you in the chat.
I used to eat bull balls. Yep.
That's fair.
Little mountain oysters.
Hey, different strokes for different folks, guys. I mean, I like a potted meat in a can, and that's some.
I used to when I was an iron worker, and it was just a quick.
Put it on some bread or cracker.
With some mayonnaise. Well, I don't think you like.
I don't eat
mayonnaise, but mayonnaise. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see here.
Brenda Moody, hello. Nice to see you in the chat.
This has been an interesting life.
Yeah.
This has went totally different than I thought it was going to go, guys. Totally different. But we still got 554 people in here hanging out with us.
Brian said, David, I want a burger and cheese and mac and cheese.
These burgers are going to be good, guys. They're going to be good.
Ooh, careful, baby. Serenity caught some metal piece on the door right in her cheek.
No way.
What's going on, Peter?
I don't like putting those kinds of...
Yeah, me neither. Me neither.
Mike, it's a chicken period.
Appreciate it, Dennis Green. Never mind.
My mom grew up eating squirrel brains. I've eaten a lot of squirrel in my day.
Yep.
Guys,
I've never had the brains, though.
I can't say that. I've eaten the whole squirrel.
You had Shiloh Acres, potted meat, and Vienna sausages. Still eat them.
Yeah, I used to get down on some mayonnaise too, with the hot sauce in there.
Okay. The spicy
I was
one.
never much for the jelly stuff.
No.
The ones with the hot sauce.
Yeah.
Like I can get down with. I don't mind eating some corned beef
in a can. Okay.
I wish I could get some corned beef hash. That's a sore subject around this touchy subject around.
I'd like to get some corned beef.
I'm owed a corned beef hash breakfast by somebody. Listen. Hasn't happened yet. One day.
No, Jenny, they're not deer burgers. Brooke Burks is having bold sloppy joes. I like the bold ones too.
Yeah, I like anything with spice. I'm a spice person.
David, how's the road doing? Tried to use the box blade on my crushed milling today. It was like concrete. I think the road's doing well.
Yeah, it's doing well. I mean, at this point with the road, guys, it's maintaining it. It's not fixing it. It's making it passable. And for me, it's not a problem. I honestly did all that for the vibe.
Yeah.
Because some of the ruts were getting pretty deep.
The vibe took a hit.
And the vibe took a pretty big hit in the exhaust with some rocks poking out and stuff like that. I personally didn't feel it because I got a truck that's lifted with big tires and all that.
And I forgot about the road until we started driving the vibe again.
Yeah, exactly. Because he had a truck and wasn't that big of a deal. So I took 2 days and I put some road work in and stuff because we're about to come into not a rainy season, but a rainier season, you know. And so I just wanted to get it the best that we could get it right now. There's no point in putting any money into that road until we're ready to do it. At least get all the culverts in and ditches in and stuff because anything we put on that road is going to be washed out.
I guarantee
it's not going to make it the season. It'll be like a season thing. And guys, just at the end where I stopped us from getting stuff before they even got here, we're talking $4,000 worth of rock and that's just to keep us from getting stuck out there by the gate. And it's not smooth and
Yeah.
like an interstate by any means, and that was $4,000.
I mean, you used the rest of the shell that I that I had, and all you did was fill some ruts.
And holes. And that was a pretty decent amount. I mean, it wasn't no truckload or nothing, but it was a decent amount of shell.
I think it was probably half a truckload, 3/4 of a truckload, maybe.
No, not 3/4. Definitely
about half.
Yep, half. Maybe a little under a half, but it wasn't a lot of buckets, to be honest with you. It wasn't a ton of buckets. And there's still, I left him about a bucket and a half.
Yeah, there's still a little pile.
I left him that just for around the yard type stuff.
Right.
You know what I mean? Trust me, there's 2 holes right now that's got water in it that I could put that in and that go away.
Yeah.
But it's going to wash down the river by the end of the thing, and in his yard, around his pens and stuff like that. I wanted to leave a little bit.
Hello from Lake County, Florida. That's Bobby. Is that Yancey or Yancey?
Yancey. Aren't the goats pregnant again? Yes, I think some of them are.
I think, what's her name?
Yeah, this
Chanel.
Chanel.
Chanel's a good goat. She knows her job.
Yeah, and does it well. And she's pretty good at her job too. And maybe Icy.
Oh, Icy.
Maybe Icy, because I got woke up at 5 o'clock in the morning with Chief trying to make Icy pregnant.
Yeah.
I was a little upset about it. I was like, "Excuse me, can y'all do it anywhere else besides my door?" It was literally right outside the door.
Brian Wilkerson said, "Is Drifter's lane better a little bit on the vibe now that David's done work on it?" Yes. It's definitely a lot flatter because my road, especially right there where the logs were, guys, it's starting to settle, and that 3-inch rock is really locked in, and it was really smooth. I just had ruts, and so those ruts were making me bottom out.
And the middle.
Yeah, the middle was crowned.
Because where they drive compacted, the middle was not. So my whole thing was to knock that middle down into the part that compacted, so that can start compacting, and it leveled it out. Yeah. It's so much smoother. Yeah, so much smoother.
Yeah. Well, it's not very smooth on the vibe, but it's not bump like that.
Well, on the truck with decent tires and all that, with a little bit of height, that joker's. Before I was like, ugh.
Yeah, there were some ruts.
Now it's pretty decent.
Peggy Moncrief from Pasco County, Florida.
Nice old Pasco, Day City, Zephyr Hills.
See here, that's what I think.
What is it? Is Newport Richie in Pasco? I think part of it is.
That's a good question.
Real talk with SLR, late but present. What's going on, sister?
What's going on, sis?
And brother? Let's see. Oh, we're getting close. 6 minutes.
Almost.
6 minutes.
What are you gonna do with the Ford, Mike? Said John. John, I got to be honest with you. I'm gonna go ahead and probably in early November, or early November after Jacob's birthday, I'm gonna go ahead and swallow the pill, bite the bullet, and put the Ford in the shop and get it fixed, because we're gonna need a truck for winter. We need a truck for winter, and I gotta get the heater fixed. The Vibe is low. The Vibe doesn't have a heater either, so the only option really we have is to just get the truck fixed. Luis Kahn from Bell, Florida. Where's some Floridians?
Bell, what's going on? Let's see here. Did you try to check your eggs, David Moffett?
Yes, Newport Richie is Pasco County.
Yes, also. You know, I lived in Zephyr Hills for 8 years, 9 years, something. Mike lived with me in Zephyr Hills.
That's where I lived with you at.
Uh-huh. That was the first mentorship. This has been going on for literally in the whole adult life.
Man.
Like Mike's at least.
Yeah.
I was already an adult, but his whole adult life, I've been mentoring Mike. And it ain't too bad. He ain't too bad. I know some of y'all give him a hard time, but he's got one of the biggest hearts of anybody I know. And that goes a long ways with me.
Son.
I promise you that. Hard-headed. Boy, look at her.
You got a little concrete up here.
Yeah, the left side of the head was definitely him. Like, it's gone. The rest of the life was the other side.
The real one. Oh,
Mike's a good egg.
Mike, thanks. Hey, thanks, guys. We just got him talking about eggs. He was saying hello from Oklahoma. Love the view.
Big heart. Amen.
Thank
John,
you,
yes, absolutely.
Oh, it's Pop's birthday. What's going on?
Pops, happy birthday,
We gotta
man.
sing him happy birthday.
Happy birthday. We're so glad you came. Happy birthday from the Come On Gang. We're so excited and we hope that you are too. So happy birthday from the Come On crew. Come on. Happy birthday, Pops. Yes, absolutely.
Serenity said, cartwheel out.
Cartwheel out. She's gonna be the next Olympian, guys. She's gonna be our next gymnast.
Serenity is getting pretty good, actually. She's about got me convinced to sign her up for gymnastics.
She's ready. She's ready. Now she's doing splits. I'm like, oh
yeah. Listen, I was trying to make sure she started stretching. You know, just stretch, please, baby, just stretch before you start splitting.
Robinson Belly Acres will not be going live anymore, guys. I don't know if they put out any videos or whatever explaining everything.
I've seen something about them,
but that is not my tea to spill. So they won't be following me anymore. But we do have the Black Sheep Project that follows me at the same time. So that will be where I will solely be focusing on sending people after my live from here on out. So. Black Sheep Project.
Liz, Micah, and the gang over there. There's some great people.
Yeah, they are awesome.
We just hung out with them a couple days ago with a birthday party.
I didn't get a chance. I had a lot going on here and stuff, but I did see one of the birthday kids at Walmart and gave them a little 20 from old Uncle. You know, Uncle seems to slide them 20s in on them birthdays. And I don't even try to buy for kids anymore, guys. I just slip them a 20.
I do the same thing.
I just slip them a 20. You buy what you want. You know, Unc's got you. So,
well, I went to the party. There were 3 kids, so I gave them all 10. So that was a 30 piece. Real talk with SLR said we've been skipping our lives lately. It's been rough.
Yeah, I skipped last week. Last week's first live I've missed in a long time. Yeah. It's been a while. And I had full intentions, guys, on doing a work with me live. But when I looked at the weather and realized that the rain was coming and my opportunity to do the road was like now.
Yeah.
You know, because once it gets wet, it takes a while for it to dry because of the canopy of trees.
Man, no sun.
No sun. So I went ahead and jumped on that. And it would have been almost impossible for me solo to do a working live with. I was running 2 tractors.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
I was literally parking Uber down there on the landing, Drifter's Lane.
Yep.
And walking up the hill and grabbing lift and coming down or grabbing the 4-wheeler. I was walking all over this mountain. Boy, if I had one of those watches, it would have been like, sit down. You're walking too much.
Pop said it's just another day. Feels real good to hit 21.
Hey, hey, do it as long as you can, boss. I turned 25 about 5 times.
Yeah.
I was just like, yeah, quarter century's enough.
SLR commented 21 and hold.
That's right. All day. Paul's putting out the links for the Black Sheep Project. It's live now at, wow, they must have a lot to say tonight. They went a little early. Tell them over there, hey, go over there and tell them, you're a little early, but come on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Bonnie says hello from Ontario, Canada.
Wanda said 39 and holding. That's right.
That's right, Wanda.
I turned 67 August the 7th. Well, happy birthday, Bobby.
Hey, there's Mama V, Possum Run Homestead.
Mama V, what's going on? Back to good. Hello, Peter.
Rachel, back to good. Hello. I was talking about you earlier with Gumby also.
Yep. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Let me clear something up real quick for my last 30 seconds here. Gumby didn't do wrong, guys.
What a terrible guy, right?
Terrible. As far as the tractor goes, Gumby had diesel. He just forgot to put the diesel in before I went and got it. So it ain't like he didn't intend to do it and everything else. He got bashed. He got a little taste of haters, finally. And but there was no harm, no foul, guys. Absolutely, I had diesel and everything else. And
if you haven't picked up on it yet, David jugging me about Gumby being my pops. It's very funny because we are a lot alike. Yeah, we are a lot alike. And let's just say that he he does forget things just as easily as I do.
Yeah. But there was no harm, no foul with that, guys. As far as me going to get the oil and all that, I needed oil for the property anyways. I got generators. I got a lot of heavy equipment, guys. like my supplies.
Yeah.
It takes a lot to maintenance all of that stuff. So I like to try to keep, you know, a lot of fluids, which I had somebody comment about that too, talking about it's not funny the way that you say fluid or whatever. It's just, you know, and I was just like, have a sense of humor. I mean, Jesus.
I mean, that's the way you say the word anyway. It's like Lissa giving me a hard time about how I say the word yesterday.
Yeah.
You know?
We're like property and all this. I pronounce things.
Pavilion?
I'm from the South. I'm from the South. I'm not going to talk like you. And some of you guys are from all over the world and stuff, and y'all are going to pronounce things differently than I do, and I'm okay with that.
What's the new song? They not like us?
No.
They not like us.
You know what I mean? Everybody's got their own way. I guarantee if you go overseas and ask them to say fluid, it's going to be way crazier than that. And you know what? I'm okay with it. I'll be like, I like that. I like that. That's the difference between me and the haters, guys. I don't hate, I appreciate. Come on. But I think we're going to go ahead and end this one. We went 2 minutes over tonight, guys. Love every single one of y'all. But these kids are wanting their burgers and hot dogs, so I need to get back on the grill. Love every single one of y'all. And until we see each other again, guys, come on. Let's go on another adventure.